Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. So last episode was a mapping episode, and in it we found a very nice piece of loot, the Carcass Jack. And it was a bit of a challenge to fit it in. It rolled with one gem socket, so I actually re-rolled it a couple times. I managed to get 5 sockets on it after, I think, spending about 7 or 8 rerolls. So I figured that 5 was good. I mean, 6 is really hard to get. And after that I rolled up all my linking currency until I got a 4 link with an extra socket. And Carcass Jack is awesome. It's very good as a defensive option. It has a lot more energy shield than my old setup had. It has more evasion than my old thing had. And one of its intrinsic modifiers is 20% increased radius of area skills. This is now the size of Contagion. Just look at it. Look at it. It's humongous. And every time a monster dies under the effect of Contagion, it's gonna explode in that area and infect all its friends that are nearby. So it's now even more possible to just set off a chain and clear things up to more than a screen away from where you are. The biggest limiting factor right now in killing even more enemies seems to be just the sheer duration of things like Essence Drain, which only lasts for 3.4 seconds. So on the passive tree, getting close to this skill effect duration wheel, which will be very useful for just making it even easier to clear entire levels. Also, you might notice this really big blue bubble here. I had to pull a couple of tricks in order to actually equip the Carcass Jack and some other items and reroll some things to make it work. So I had to put a jewel in here, and this is Fertile Mind. It adds 20 intelligence, and what it also does is it converts all the dexterity nodes in passive, all the dexterity nodes around it into intelligence. So for example, this node called dexterity now gives plus 10 to intelligence rather than plus 10 to dexterity. And it applies to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the nodes over here. And it also adds another 20 intelligence by itself. So my current intelligence is right now 220 points rather than the 150 it was before, and my dex is now 170 rather than the 220 it was before. So I shifted a bit. I mean, I need more intelligence than dex, so in that for my skills right now I need less than 100 dex. And for intelligence, my wand actually requires 158 intelligence. And if I look at my Chaos Golem, it also requires 153 intelligence. So those are the things that push up my intelligence, and because my wand is so important for my resistances, I needed to fix my intelligence if I were going to equip this, because my previous armor had intelligence on it. So another small change I made is I finally managed to roll something useful on my helmet, in which I now have Bone Offering and Wither linked to Spell Totem. And in the extra slot I right now have Arctic Armor. I couldn't get it blue because it's pretty difficult to actually get that to roll blue. And chromatics are always an issue. You never have enough chromatics. That's one of the lessons I've painfully learned now. You never ever have enough chromatic orbs. But this one I found Arctic Armor 18% quality bonus. So I'm just leveling this one, and when it's ready it's gonna go in here. And I'll just equip it as it is, and I'll free up a green socket. So equipping the Carcass Jack and switching out this ring in it as well to fix my resistances. I've increased my life and energy shield from, let's see, it was 2577 before on life and 1700 on energy shield. So together just under 4300. Together now it's almost just over 4600. So I basically gained almost 10% extra defenses. So I'm slightly more defensive, and resists are now very solid. So with that, let's jump into content. We need to get to the Imperial Gardens, so we do that from the Ebony Barracks. From the gardens we go to the library, and we go to the hedge maze. Those are the two things that are on the menu today. It's always a bit of a question to see what direction we go in. So just see, it keeps spreading. Also with those raise dead guys, consuming corpses is very good, so putting bone offering on a totem, it's definitely a nice way to clear the field and give a little bit of a defensive bonus to your Chaos Golem. So, I mean, it gives them a chance to block spells and attacks, which is, no, it's better than nothing. Hey, you guys. Here. Let me share this with you. And also recharge my flask. So we had to go down here rather than up. Boom. Hey, chromatic. I like chromatics. Okay, and that is the Imperial Gardens. So the reason I'm going once again to the archives and to the hedge maze is to complete questies there. Because I need to complete all the quests to get achievement points for this league to unlock more of the Rigwald armor pieces. And currently I got the boots because I have 7 achievements, but I need to get to 14 achievements to get the next piece. Which I'm not even sure what it is. But eventually if I get 28 achievements, I will unlock them all. And a lot of the achievements I have in a 80% done state. And it's things like I need to craft a mastercraft a quiver still, but I don't have any rangers, so it's not something that's gonna come naturally. So I'll just need to buckle down and just do a couple of those achievements just to get the achievements, rather than discovering them naturally while playing. And similarly, I need to run a corrupted map just to get that, and things like that. I think the next map run I'm gonna do is probably gonna be just a map that I'll just corrupt. To see how that goes. I have another essence drain. Oh, so let's see, my evasion is now 41% rather than somewhere in the mid 30s. It's still not 50%, that's a legitimate complaint. But that's also, well, most of my gear is still level 50-ish rather than level 60, 70. So once I start running more maps, I'm very confident that it's gonna fix itself. And I might even just find a couple more interesting endgame uniques that complement my build, and then that problem will solve itself as well. Scholar, that's the 40 wisdom scrolls, yes. It's very fitting, very atmospheric that you find the cards for 40 wisdom scrolls here in the library. It's completely not useful anymore at this point. I mean, it's a full stack of ID scrolls. You tend to drown in them at this point in the game, but it's fun. Oh yeah, my Chaos Golem now has the poison gem attached to it because I had a free socket, so that's also a small change. Okay. It's not here either. And there's the waypoint, so that means the ghost is nearby. Yeah, hello there.
Remember?
Yeah, I don't have anything in my inventory, so we can just walk on. Boom. Corrupting blood. Oh yeah, that actually could hurt. Luckily it didn't. He is sapphire ring. It's only 24% inherent resistances. It's a single resist ring. I'm really good on resist, so I'm actually gonna use it for the chaos recipe. You get more chaos orbs. No, thank you. Already ran a league event yesterday. A winter heart event, which is actually fun. There's the ground covered in frosty patches, and you actually run faster when you're chilled. Just some interesting new mechanics. I also saw that there's in the racing season that there are leagues where you start in Act 2, 3 and 4 rather than Act 1 with a reasonably leveled character with some crappy starter gear, but enough to get some kills in the area. That looks very interesting as well. So I'll probably end up covering most of the different leagues that I find interesting with at least one video, but rather than the video I recorded yesterday, because it was pretty late and I saw it, I just felt like, hey, let's record this instead of the Talisman League episode. I think after this I'll just do a Talisman League episode every day, and whenever I feel like it or have an interesting opportunity, I will play a Winter Heart League episode as a bonus content. So that way the Talisman League show will go on. Because there's a lot of content still to cover. At least there's a lot of different maps still to cover. Still have to finish Act 3 and 4, of course. And time has been flying by, so before I know it, it's gonna be March. There's less than 1 month remaining in this league, and I'm still not done with it. Okay, so these are mostly debuffed. You are the one... Yes. It's so annoying when they body block. So I can't actually shoot the one that's keeping the others alive, so I have to rely on just slowing them down. Ooh, Blessed Orb. And a Chaos Orb. A Blessed Orb is one of those things that, you know, they are more rare than Chaos Orbs, but on the other hand, you're less excited to find them compared to Chaos Orbs. What did it do again? Randomize the numeric value on the implicit properties of an item. Yeah, so that's, now if you have like one of these, you can re-roll it to have another chance at rolling it as a 30% rather than the 24%. Might also run as 20%, of course. It is random after all, and this game is out to kill you. Or at least spite you at some points. But if you have the perfect random, but only just the implicit mod being off, Blessed Orbs aren't too bad. Hey, hello there, Trinian. No, yes. Hey, you've been ghost touched. Here, ghosty ghost. Okay. I did touch you with Essence Drain, right? Yeah. Ah, yes, nice. He possessed someone. That's also fine. I'm just gonna drag him along. If I happen to find another ghost, then he can just possess that guy as well. This tends to be a relatively compact level. Here, come on, ghosty. Come on. Okay, that's page 2. Come on. Okay, this guy's hopeless. You, get over here. Okay, this might be an issue. If you don't want to follow, then you die. It's very simple. I gave you the chance. You could have lived a bit longer. You chose to not cooperate. That means you kind of caused your own death there, buddy. Hello there, Katarina. Don't see you out in the wild very often. Okay, it's revive corrupted corpses. Okay. What's up with these clouds? Ah, they are shrouded, aren't they? Yeah, they're shrouded ones. Okay. Yeah. So you don't see what they are, you don't see what they do. Okay, now we have to find the sculpture that we bring these corpses to. What are you? Chrysalis. Okay, so that's a spellcaster. Oh, you're gonna die quickly. Oh, of course, it's in the place where we've already been. That never happens. Might as well grab the book here. And one more book remains. At least these mummies are better at following than that ghost possessed guy that we encountered earlier. Seriously. Here I am praising you about being good at following and then you get stuck behind the wall. Zombies, you just can't rely on them. Yeah. And then, to add insult to injury, they attack me. The nerve. Okay, and then let's see, we are closer here to there, so I might as well grab the final book or page. Yeah. Go die. I would like that, like that. Run back to Katarina, and then everybody is happy. Ta-da! She's also at level 6, but she's in my hideout, so I do a daily mission for Katarina, for Furici and for Elrion every day basically before I start recording. It's a very nice warm-up ritual. Just do 3 daily missions, check if they have new gems for sale that have quality on them, and then start a recording. Let's see. Wait, I had some extra speed on this facing thing. Hello there. 13 chaos. Accurate. 16% double resist. It's tempting to have a look. I mean, fire lightning, fire cold. What's my lowest at the moment? It's cold. Basically anything cold. It's gonna be really hard to find better ones. I think for now I'm good on resist. I'm actually just gonna grab let's grab an amethyst. I can just use it for the chaos recipe. Let's see. We were getting reasonably full. Let's clear out, and then we'll have a look at the stone circle. There is a stone circle guaranteed to be in the Imperial gardens. Out here. In the next episode we can go for the hedge maze. Or unless we run into the hedge maze then. No, that's gonna be a bonus. But let's have a bit of a look around. Hello there, Plumed Cameral. Yes, so. Ah, you physical resist. Ah, Emperor's Luck. 5 times random currency. Okay, we've been there before. Push, push. Let's go to the right there. Yep, there's more space over there. And there. And that's a dead end. Okay, then we backtrack. Yeah, gardens have never been my favorite. Just too mazy, even though this is not even the actual maze. Hey, look, it's the hedge maze. Let's do that one. I mean, we need the Kiddis Plump for Fairgraves. You there. Thank you for the rare item. Vile touch. That doesn't sound like something I would be on the want to be on the receiving end of. Okay, so next up. Superior Divine Life. That was level 61, so that's not actually that great anymore because I'm on the level 65 item bandwagon now. Also here, have a debuff. And then we say whoosh, light them all on fire. And this is it again. So then where do we go to? There was some branching off to the right hand side earlier on. Yes, over here. It's almost as if this is a maze map. Is that other allies cannot die? Yay. Very nice if they're on the other side of the wall. Whoosh whoosh. Let's see. Let's avoid manipulations. At this point, gems don't really level up all that often anymore. Except for the ones that I'm leveling that are slightly lower level still. Hey, Chaos Bonds. Okay, this is another dead end. Hello there, you're a berserker. You get bigger with more life lost. Interesting. Presumably also more angry and dangerous. Also, yeah, that looks like I couldn't go through, but a flame dash solves a lot of issues. Hey, stone altar. That's also nice. I was actually kind of looking for one of those as well. Didn't find it in the previous area, but we find one here, so not gonna complain too much. Let's just make sure that there's no things lurking nearby, and we can fuel this. Hi, you. Die. Now we explode some corpses. Push. And then go summon. Push. Clutching Talisman. Okay, picked up the Talisman at least. Ah, yeah, this is the Essence Drain Totem spawner. They hurt. Assassin Mitts, that's level 58. That's gonna go in the bag and see if it's an upgrade or if it's already part of a project I'm working on. Just outside of range of the Immortality Devourer. There, you. Here. Have an essence ring. Gonna share. Because I care. Boom. Ancient Gauntlet, well that's armor based, I don't particularly care about that. It's also interesting how after playing a while on Merciless, you become a lot less enthused by 4 links and even things with 5 sockets, or just how special things are with 6 sockets on them. If they are not appropriate for your build or any build you plan on playing anytime soon, then it's just vendor recipe stuff in case of 6 sockets, or it's not even worth picking up in case of 5 socket items. Hey, there's something. Oh, that was just a wisdom scroll. Okay. Okay. And there is the flower. Or now the fruit. It's not a flower, it's a fruit. It's a plum. And that is, as they say, that. So I still have to head to the marketplace. You know what? Let's actually finish that quest. Let's briefly roam around in the marketplace as well. And we can put an end to it in our next episode. It's completely focused on Scepter of God. Well, actually, after the next mapping episode, we're going to focus on the Scepter of God. Which is going to be exciting and terrifying all at the same time. Because I'm slightly better in terms of defenses now. I got some skills that leveled up. Do a little bit more damage than before. That's good. On the other hand, Dominus is more scary than Piety. That's a lot of people. They will refill my flasks with their corpses. I'm always very happy if I don't find the Decanter Spiritus on my first trip through the marketplace, because it's an item that is height 3, so it takes a lot of space in your inventory, and you can't offload it to your stash because it's bound to you, so you can't get it out of your inventory, and you really can't do much with it until you've been to the hedge maze and actually picked up the Kidder's Plump. And of course until you've been to the docks and talked with Mr. Fairgraves, or Ghostly Fairgraves, or however you would want to title him. Let's stick to the outside walls here. Pick up some more wisdom. Oh look, catacombs. Just need a moment to catch my breath. And the decanter is always just hidden somewhere in the rubble. Let's see. Walk around here, so that's basically a lot of backtracking. A couple times I was lucky enough that it was within 1 block of the waypoint. Okay, that's towards the hero dude. Let's see if we can just map some more of the places we have already been, just on the other side. Placards. Okay. So this is now completely mapped. Yes. So then it is to the east side of the portal. Things like this, they always end up in the last possible spot on the map. Hello there, Mercedes to the face. He can hurt. Didn't really hurt though. And there it is.
That was fun.
Decanter Spiritus. So, we go back to the docks, talk with the ghost, and in a thingamajig. That's gonna be here. And then there's one more quest remaining. Hello there. Another ring for the rares. Oh, for the chaos, I mean.
Poor Fair Graves. Your plans just jumped.
And that's it. One more quest. Kill these merciless act bosses. Indomitable Spirit. Okay, well, that's it for this episode. Next episode, we're gonna run a map, and after that, it's gonna be Dominus. So I thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.